Today I'm joined by Esther Venucio from LocalShops1.com. Esther, thanks for coming on St. Pete Open for Business.
Thanks for having me. Hope
So
you're doing okay.
I'm doing great, thank you. Pre-pandemic, what were things like for you business-wise? You have the storefront there in Gulfport. You're pushing,
Yeah.
promoting the buy local, eat local, live local. So pre-pandemic, what was that? What was business like for you?
So pre-pandemic, we were like super busy. We were actually getting ready for our TinyHome festival, which is one of our biggest annual events that was supposed to take place at the end of March. Obviously, we had to postpone it. But yeah, so we were busy. That was like the first thing coming up. We were busy with the shop. We were busy just with our general networking and different workshops we do with our members. So I mean, things were going really well. Business in general for our members, they were doing well. It was height of the season, so it was good. Life was good pre-pandemic.
So who is it that you serve in the community?
So we're an organization for locally owned businesses. We have about 400 business members. It's a combination of artists, makers, brick and mortars, shops and restaurants. Primarily in the St. Pete area, like I'll say about within 15 miles of like downtown St. Pete. But we do cover the entire Tampa Bay region. So anybody within Tampa Bay can join.
And so once we saw safer at home orders being issued, how did that change things for you and how were you able to adapt?
So our immediate change was obviously rescheduling the TinyHome Festival that was supposed to take place end of March at England Brothers Park in Pinellas Park. So we coordinated with the city. We got a new date scheduled. Now it's going to be a Christmas TinyHome event.
Okay.
It's going to be a week before Christmas. And then we had to, get in touch with all the vendors and all the tiny homeowners, kind of let them know what's going on. So that first week was like super, super busy, and then it's like, okay, what do we do now? We closed the shop. We're like, okay, we're kind of on hold. Life is on hold. And that, like, personally, I just didn't know what to do. So I went into before LocalShops1, I was in journalism.
Uh-huh.
So I kind of went into journalism mode, and I just started making lists of what's open, what's closed, resources. And so I kept myself busy that way. And then I'm like, okay, now what? It just kept going and going. And so then I had an idea. Actually, one of our members reminded me, Michelle Tigo. She used to have a gallery. She does design consultations. But she suggested we do an online marketplace for all the businesses, and that's something that I had been thinking about over the years, several times, and I just never got around to doing it. I'm like, it's a lot of work, it's a lot of money. It's I've got other things to do. But now it's like, okay, I don't have anything to do, so I have plenty of time. It was still a lot of money, but it just seemed like it was the right time to do it, because a lot of our members, they don't have their own websites, or some of them are very minimal kind of online sales. And
is that how buylocaltampabay.com was kind of came to fruition?
Yeah, because a lot of our members, they kind of rely on festivals and events, and
right.
And now they can't sell anything. It's like what are they doing? It's like they have no income coming in, and so we decided we're going to try this, and it's been going really well,
That's
surprisingly
awesome.
well. Yeah, it's been
it reminds me of the ability for us to focus on something that has been a backburner idea. If you've had the opportunity to watch or listen to the interview with Kristen Strauser from the Tipsy Trotter, she had something very similar where she took a backburner idea that was something that it was a nice to do at some point, and made that basically the only thing that she's able to do right now, because she's an events-based business, and so she's doing those infused cocktails. And again, that was they rescheduled everything, and then it was a now what? Well, we can work on back burner stuff. And I like to see the creativity that comes to bring some of these things to fruition. You know, we saw out of the recession in 2008, 2009, some of the greatest technological advanced
Hmm.
businesses that we've seen with Uber, Airbnb, and the like, where they came from that. And I'm very much looking forward to see what we do as a result of the slowdown and shutdown that we've seen with this.
Yeah, yeah, it's been very inspiring seeing how many people do get so creative in reinventing their business. And I think a lot of the stuff, they're doing it. They started out doing it thinking it's temporary, but it turns out
Right.
that it's like a whole new, revenue stream for them, or it's like it's an easier way to do business. So it's kind of exciting seeing what's going to happen. Um, scary, but also exciting.
Sure. Well, Esther, we try to keep these pretty short. How is it that people can get in touch with you for Local Shops One or the buylocaltampabay.com?
So they can email me at esther@localshops1.com. And Buy Local Tampa Bay, that's free and open to everybody. We don't charge any fees. We don't take any commissions. It's really just a community service we're doing. People can go right online and add their business and start selling, and the payment goes directly to them. So we have about 550 listings already from 125 businesses. So it's
Wow.
grown pretty fast. Yeah, it's been like 2.5 weeks, and it's just grown so fast because people have the time to actually sit down and do these things now.
Sure. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing that with us, and I appreciate your time today.
Thank you.